stuff. We have stuff to talk about.
What stuff? Did you not tell me this beforehand?
Well, we have OTT and they review their shows, and the fact that they don't give a fuck about their women's division and give them a token all-women show once every 6 months now. CCW and the fact they haven't posted anything on social media in 5 fucking days, where they usually spot on with getting fucking new show updates within 2 to 3 days, which is very rare for them. So I'm kind of worried. 3, movie stuff. The fact that there's 2 solo Joker movies coming out by 2 different directors and 2 different Jokers. Because why the fuck would you need continuity at all?
Still doing the movie stuff, I see.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. We need to pad out the podcast somewhere, and we'll try and remember some stuff that's been on a.
Literally forgetting.
Like the fact that.
Dominion.
Well, the Dominion, there you go, Dominion, which I can't wait to watch because it's going to be funny once Jericho be Jericho. And what else? The fact that they spent 3 months building up Nia Jax as this female empowerment character, and now she's heel again for what seems like no reason. I can't really think why she's heel. I can't come up with a reason.
Stephanie McMahon said thing.
Because you can't make Ronda heel yet.
That is also a good point.
I suppose.
It's pretty logical, like.
I mean, they don't need to have a fucking heel in the face. Like, they're all 2 faces wanting to fight each other.
Yeah, I don't think WWE really do the whole face versus face stuff a lot. They usually like to have heel versus face.
They need to keep some sort of remnants of the 80s alive. How better to do that than always have a good guy versus a bad guy?
Yep.
Vince Russo's left Twitter.
Roman Reigns, in which case he's the guy.
He's the big guy.
Get there, Aaron.
Vince Russo's gone off Twitter, and the world is a little bit brighter because of it.
I can't imagine why he'd leave Twitter. I mean, like, you know.
I don't know either. Maybe it's because he gets abuse all the time because he says stupid shit on their weekly basis.
Nah, that couldn't be it.
Why have you stalled, Dan? As you look like you're looking down, you stalled there for a second with you going.
All right.
Which was weird. I know Alex has gone black.
Well, I am on my phone, and my phone is just struggling to be able to keep functioning during Hangouts these days. Like the last time I was lucky to be able to see is.
I just gotta do something because I gotta get some news up on the other screen. So
Hello and welcome to the Dan Show, brought to you by Dan.
This guy, because he hasn't spoken in a couple of minutes.
And that was the Dan Show. Thank you for watching.
And because of the fact that Alex is going to give a piss poor review of fucking OTT again, me and Dan are just going to run through the card and tell you what happened.
Yep, good idea, lads.
Honest to God, I'm actually loving this idea of us reviewing shows we haven't watched.
I think it's very funny. My lack of effort spawned a great idea, you know?
It means that you never have to give effort anymore.
Yep.
Or Dan, have you thought about what I said beforehand? Have you thought of the answer?
The what?
The thing I said I was getting tomorrow. Wanted.
No, I still can't think.
It goes around your waist.
Oh, fuck off.
If Alex doesn't know, I'm getting the WWE title.
If they still have them in maybe 2 weeks' time, I might actually go.
Well, and what makes it a little bit better? What makes it a little bit better is that Rachel's getting it for me. And Rachel went to a jeweler's and got my name engraved in it.
Oh!
Dude.
It's kind of cool, but also rude. Where did she get it engraved?
At some fucking jeweler's near her place in Fermoy.
Where on the belt?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. She hasn't sent me any photos of it. She's giving it to me tomorrow. Dan, leave me the fuck alone.
Yes, I was specifically interested in knowing what jewelers in Cork, because in case I ever need anything engraved, I'll know where to go.
No, you know.
Actually, I don't. I can't have interrupted you.
Great.
Well, I did say.
7 minutes in and Aaron's already hating his life. Great.
Right, I'm gonna start talking about OTT and just get that out of the fucking way. And about the fact that people can't, because some people think that it is pretty fucking like on Twitter at the moment. It's pretty 80-20 in the fact that the fuck you do in OTT. Come on, like what the fuck? But the 20% really is there are some weak ass arguments like.
Yeah.
Weak ass arguments defending.
But they didn't find women's champion is injured. Women's champion is injured for 6 months. She should be stripped of the belt. It shouldn't be an excuse.
If that doesn't prove that they don't give a fuck about that division, I don't know what does. That belt, the belt is just fucking. It's just there now. Keep it. We don't give a shit. You got two of the. Well, one of the like people. I don't know what it is about this like the Western world, and this really shows it, right? Although I do get that men and women can fight each other, it's not wrong to want an all-female division. Away from that, fucking Martina just came from the best one, and she slapped straight into an intergender tag team match.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck? She just came from there. What the fuck, like?
Yeah. I don't really understand that. Her time in Stardom was like, she'll come back a better wrestler. No, just fuck her into intergender matches. Have her do extra comedy.
Right, just a side note. How didn't the fact that Leo Rush is going on to 205 Live at all make the forum?
Because nobody watches 205 Live in the forum. Just gonna guess.
He hasn't even been on NXT.
I thought I still presumed he was missing.
Nope. What happened to Babatunde? His 7 foot tall fucking bodyguard. Poor Babatunde.
Maybe he's in hiding.
Anyway, so yeah. So basically, apparently I've been saying, well, not apparently, I've been saying in the chat that been saying this for months, and I said it first. But you're trying to say to me that's some fella called Mick Graps, which I'm refusing point blank to ever admit.
Not some fella. Some group of people have been on about this ever since about a month after Martina won the belt, because they were like, "This is never defended, ever." And so they were on it before you, when a lot of people were kind of like, I know they're talking shit like Martina and Katie. It was Katie's injury that really lifted the lid.
Yeah, because it showed that they had nothing else.
No.
It's getting ridiculous. Like that, like, as if it doesn't prove, like, I mean, for fuck's sake, if you're getting, like, it just shows that away from the fact
Ginny
that
in a match with a woman. She's Ginny. It's fucking brilliant.
Just put her in a match with fucking Martina. Like, I don't know why they need to have a fucking mixed tag team match. I don't get it. It's like, they want women on the show, just fucking put women on the show and just fucking stamp them in tag team match again.
Now, I will admit, maybe it's because Trent's knee won't let him do a singles match, and they see the opportunity to let him do a tag match and do comedy. But, like, slap him in a match with Angel or something instead.
Don't put any men in it. Let two women battle each other. The best fucking match of the last the best match of the fucking last CCW show I was at was the fucking women's match.
Yeah, because those two women have fought a lot of chemistry. You know?
It doesn't matter. It still shows that if you just put... Yeah, they fought a lot. They're still fucking rookies. Martina and fucking Ginny are fucking been doing it years.
I know.
The only thing that was better than the women's match was Justy getting chaired and standing in the middle of the ring going, I'm a fucking god, and then proceeded to get booted in the face. It was the best part of the fucking match. I think he got booted in the face. I can't really remember. I was in a lot of... I hadn't gotten off my feet at that point in about 10 hours, so I'm not completely sure if he actually got booted in the face or not. I was really tired by the end of that show. But,
yeah.
Fucking, it just baffles me. The worst person to do it is, so far that I've seen, I haven't seen a lot of the tweets, but mainly it seems to be Angus, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Angus really
there we go. He needs to step back and go, they have a point. He can't just be like this. Fantastic. Absolutely great. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing what we do. Comedy wrestling is only a little bit. You have to have women that just want to beat the fuck out of each other once every so often. You can do it with the men. You can do it with the women. You just had some German fella. I'm going to give away the man. I don't give a fuck. Spoilers, whatever the fuck. You just had a fucking angry German man tap out your fucking champion in the most right. Did he tap him out?
Yeah.
He did, didn't he? Yeah. Tap out for no other reason, and it's fucking badass. And you put your women's champion, your former women's champion, your biggest fucking name, arguably, on the fucking roster against in a mixed tag team match. Like, Jesus Christ, just dude, come on, for fuck's sake. Like, Jesus Christ.
And I think the problem is, I wouldn't mind if he was doing all this intergender stuff if he didn't have a women's division, because that's cool, do intergender. But you introduced a women's division, book a women's division. You know, like Fight Club Pro doesn't have a women's division. That's fine, because their women can challenge for the title. Their current champion is a woman. That's fine. You know, he shot himself in the foot by bringing in that women's division.
It just, and even at that, and there's no women. There's no women. Valkyrie pops in once every so often, and that's it. You might get someone from outside of Ireland.
It's amazing. Like, Debbie Keitel was one of the most over people on Contenders, but I don't think she's had a match in Dublin since Defiant. And it's like, surely you can find something for Debbie Keitel. Like, she can literally work with anyone. She's great.
She's fucking fantastic. Although I did say in the chat that she reminded me of Lex Luger, and the reason is because every kick, punch, move, bump, no matter what she does, she screams. Much like Lex Luger used to do in WCW, mainly. So it keeps the more she did it, the more my brain went. Has she done it for every move? I think she's done it. It's just, and it's funny as well because it doesn't matter what happens, especially with Lex Luger on that time. The camera be on something else, but you would hear Lex like fucking the other side of the ring going, fucking. It was the only problem, I suppose, I had with the entire fucking match.
Yeah, she does scream a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So it's as bad as Will Ospreay these days.
But it's just the whole thing is a fucking stupid. Introduce a women's division, fine. Work with them. If the women's division is a stepping stone so they can fight the men, if that's what you want to do with it, do that with it.
Mm-hmm.
Make the women's title a Contender's fucking belt.
And kind of stupid because there's a few of them there that aren't getting booked. Like Amy Alonzi's been training God knows how long. Why can't she get a match? Contenders is meant to be there to give people like her matches. She hasn't wrestled since like last November. You know, Uprising has your one Angelina. Book her. PWU has your one in drag. I'm not sure if she counts, but fuck it. Put her in.
Chantal Mandel.
What?
Chantal
No,
Mandel.
no. There's another one in PWU who's in drag, but they always wrestle as a woman's wrestler. So, like, I don't know their name, but put them in. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of stupid. But I've kind of come to accept what OTT is right now, and I'm just okay with that. Like, if I want women's wrestling, I'll watch a different promotion.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Even the people, fine if fucking Joe wants to defend it all he wants, but he doesn't seem like he uses social media that anyway. Like some of the people, the ring announcer, what's his name again? Because I can't pronounce it.
Angus.
Angus. Yeah. I don't even like. He's been on OTT, but he sucks their ass even enough that it even fucking annoys me. Like saying Irish wrestling was in the wilderness before OTT came along. No, it wasn't. No, fucking wasn't. Irish wrestling was doing perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It was growing at a steady fucking pace. It was doing grand. OTT just went blew it out of the fucking water.
Yeah.
Like, dude, come on. For fuck's sake. I like the podcast, but sometimes I'm just sitting there. Doesn't matter where I am. Like I audibly said on the way into work with a couple of people behind me. I think it was Joe the Joe Cabrera one or something. I can't really remember. I literally went, fuck off. Like loud enough that people actually went.
You alright there?
You good? Just
okay, well.
Dan, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm trying to open a packet of bourbon creams.
Or like, mute yourself, because all we hear is fucking Donegal, fucking loud crinkles.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, to be fair, I was holding it right beside the microphone. That wouldn't be helping.
On purpose at that point.
Unintentionally on purpose.
Yeah.
anyway. Let's just move on from that, and we just go through some fucking other random shit that happened in the last couple of days, the last couple of weeks. Shane Helms is going to Ring of Honor.
That's very weird, and he's using the hurricane gimmick.
Yeah, I think he owns that though. I was gotten to the point where he just don't really care. He's more synonymous with that than anything else. No, like, Jeff Jarrett won the AAA Mega Championship last night. Or fucking
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, what does Jeff Jarrett do? How the fuck does he do this?
He's in a stable at the moment. Check that out. Like he did it in front of fucking nearly 100,000 people, I say.
Yeah,
fucking
AAA.
I know. I think he did it with
Conan.
Conan?
So, Conan was dressed up as La Parka, but like he took off the mask and it was Conan, and he like counted the pin. And it's part of this big invading heel faction that they're doing in AAA. And
Kevin Cross as well was another one.
Yeah, he's in it. It's a faction called Mad. Yeah. And it's like Psychosis or something is in it as well. Or is it Psychosis? No.
Second ago. Kevin Cross actually has a photo of him.
He's a weird looking guy. Well, kind of.
Cross is fucking mental. He's been in TNA for a bit as well. I'm sure he was on fucking WWE a while back, and that's where his name sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in WWE when Darren Young was there.
Ah, interesting.
It's quite good. Yeah, it's Jeff Jarrett. It's only four of them. Jeff Jarrett, fucking him, fucking hell. Like, why can't I remember the fucking names? It just doesn't work. I can't fucking say it. I can't think of his name. Conan. Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
He's there right in front of me. My brain was like, I wish I was stoned. And he's done like far back on that. God damn it.
Who's
Yeah.
that? Let's see.
Apparently, AAA are running Madison Square Garden in December.
They will in their fuck.
Like, there was Dave Meltzer and somebody else reported that a promotion had booked a date in Madison Square Garden, and it's AAA. I shit you not, like.
I thought Madison Square Garden was one of those venues where WWE kind of had like exclusive on.
I thought they would do. Or at least to the point where you can only book it, but it has to be like 5 times our raise. So if we're fucking 100 grand a night, then they're 500 grand or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but the Madison Square Garden people aren't happy because WWE have been using Barclays instead of them. So they're like, nah, fuck you.
Yeah, because Barclays is fucking bigger.
Yeah, but they don't care. They want the business.
And apparently, as well, it's supposed to be very awkward for them to host shows in Madison Square Garden since the redevelopment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because could you imagine though when NXT takeover it held in Madison Square Garden?
Ooh, that'd be good. Bye.
Yeah. Yes.
I kind of want that now.
Yeah.
Actually,
Impact
if they ever had like a money like money no object kind of thing, have the main show in Barclays and have NXT just do Madison Square Garden on its own. So like then they can have a whole thing of WWE taking over the entire New York.
Yeah, that sounds like something they would do as well.
Yeah. Impact Wrestling joined the the fucking Rockin' Wrestling Rager, Chris Jericho thing.
Oh yeah, it's Impact were added to that, weren't they? He's definitely gonna make an appearance in Impact at some point soon.
No, he won't. He won't. I think New Japan's the only one he'd do. He's often said that the only American promotion he'd prepare for now was WWE.
Well, if he works in Japan and New Japan have a partnership with Impact, then he could work Impact.
He won't go to Impact. He won't.
Impact would very, very much ruin him.
Mm.
It wouldn't ruin him as such. It's just like he's nothing to gain from going to fucking Impact.
I think it would taint his career.
No, nothing to taint it. At this point, it's just really interesting to see him pop up wherever the fuck he likes, and it's really cool. It's the same with Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is working AAA, New Japan, and WWE at the one time. You're like, what the fuck?
If he did appear in Impact, has anyone else ever appeared for Impact, New Japan, and WWE all in the same year?
Cody Rhodes.
Maybe Kurt Angle.
Cody Rhodes.
Has he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Japan. He did New Japan WWE Ring of Honor on TNA on the 1 year.
Was it all?
Fair enough.
12 months. Yeah. Fuck.
By the way, have you seen his promo for Ring of Honor? Going on about the fact that he took Ring of Honor from the tape trailers to worldwide fame. It's like Daddy's bringing dinner home or something like that. It's like, oh god,
he's very good at what he does.
Why has there been no more reference to the fact that the Kenny Omega is playing a character called Cody in Street Fighter that looks exactly like Cody?
I'm not sure, because most people probably aren't aware.
For some reason the site that I'm using doesn't have it, but Johnny Saint is the commissioner for WWE UK now.
Yeah, I see that. Who the fuck is he?
It's like
Johnny
a British
Saint.
legend.
Yeah, he's been working. He did start. Oh fucking hell! One second, I know.
Is he from the World of Sport days?
Yeah. He's from the World of Sport days. I haven't seen a lot of his stuff. I can't say, I've seen a lot of his stuff because I haven't, but he...
Oh, shit.
He has a match with fucking Finley, and it's just... They do nothing and they do tons all in the one match. I mean, they do very little in the match. And it's Finley as well before he fucking went to WCW. So he is rocking that mustache. Fucking rocking that mustache. And the fucking mullet.
Jesus.
It's about 20 minutes long. And I, honest to God, I say you could count all the moves. All the big moves they do in one hand.
I'm going to be honest, that sounds quite boring when you explain it like that, but
I appreciate how good it is with how little they do.
I'm sure I haven't watched it, but when you say he only did like 3 or 4 big moves, it makes me kind of go, in 20 minutes?
21 minutes. I think it's 5 rounds. I think they go the whole fucking thing.
Oh, it's one of those kind of matches. I gotcha. With the rounds.
But it builds, like, this is the way it should, it just builds. Each round gets worse. Each round gets fucking harder. It's just 2 fucking grapply fucking wrestlers just trying to pair each other apart for fucking 25 minutes, 21 minutes.
Sounds good.
It is.
Yeah, so if he's the commissioner, there's definitely a show coming soon, isn't there?
Think.
But would it be something just for the network, or would they actually do something with one of the UK channels?
It'd probably be a bit of both. I'd say they'll do network, but they might try and get on Sky or something, maybe.
Maybe like a network for the American customers, and have on a channel for UK people.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. They could. Like, they've so many options available, but I'd say it'll be network only. It's part of their globalization stuff.
I love as well how WWE call him the most technically gifted grapplers of all time. Just call him a wrestler. Like,
oh, fuck
that. I know he worked with them last year.
Off, don't worry, it always happens.
He worked with them last year, all right, but he never, that was it.
He was a trainer on the PC, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was training on the PC for about 6 months.
Mm.
Jesus Christ!
Oh, did you see the? Did you see what?
Dan, you look high as fuck. It's so funny. You just got real big, and you were like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, because we've only been on half an hour. And my phone's dropped 12%.
Yeah, I charge it while I'm on, and it still drops like it's mad.
Fucking hell! Guarantee you Facebook will do that.
Mm.
Did you hear what Something to Wrestle With are doing? Is it now in 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
No.
The main podcast. We're doing an episode on Muhammad Hassan.
Oh, fuck.
I can't wait. I can't wait to hear the bullshit excuse they come up with, that Bruce comes up with, for why they showed that in fucking Sky 2 days after the London bombings. I can't wait to hear his bullshit. Like,
oh yeah, I forgot that was during the days when SmackDown wasn't live. Like, it was, we didn't get it till Saturday mornings.
They could have changed it.
They had 2 days to just cut it out of it and just don't mention it, don't show it on TV. I want to know the fucking reason. I need to know the fucking reason.
And it's Bruce, so he won't care. He'll just go, yeah, Vince wanted it in.
No, he'll just say, oh, it wasn't their fault, or it was Sky, or it was this. He won't, basically, he ain't blaming Vince or blaming himself. Ain't no fucking way he's blaming either of them.
because it's pre-recorded, they probably sent the Sky, and there's probably Sky's, people who just go, put it on.
Yeah.
Because they don't watch that shit anyway. They had no probably idea what was in it. Like this is coming from the same company that still puts out a warning before Raw every night. It's like they put out that warning. It's like, lads, clearly haven't watched this in years, have you? Jesus Christ! Like, well, to be fair, Canada does even worse. Canada's warnings, honest to God, you swear you're about to watch an over-18s film.
Really?
The worst thing about Canada puts up this warning every time they come back from a commercial break as well.
Yeah, fuck's sake, Canada. Chill.
Mad.
Well,
Absolutely mad.
Keep us chugging along there.
Punk won his court case. And because...
yes, he did indeed.
And because I'm clearly just, a mark for him too much, I'm hoping that if he wins, he just says, he doesn't say much after his fight, he just says, I'm all in, to which the collective wrestling world would jizz themselves.
You didn't watch that interview that was shared in the forum, did you?
Do you honestly think he's going to say in an interview, well, I don't know.
No, in all fairness, the way he was being pretty honest. Like, he genuinely, you could tell he was being pretty honest.
Wrestlers are always working.
He knows.
Like he said, people have asked him off if you ever want to do anything, but no one has asked him, will you come and do it?
Well, yeah, because he's retired. Like, you're not going to ask him to run for your promotion when he's like a UFC player.
But definitely going back, yes, I don't see him going back to WWE ever.
No, he seemed extremely unhappy there. Like, he'd get fucking PTSD if he ever...
if the walk and talking ball of fucking prickishness and Bret Hart can fucking go back, anyone can.
That's true. I think it's kind of weird though. It's like everyone goes back at some point to the WWE.
Everyone goes back at some point. Doesn't matter who you were, except for the honky tonk man.
Yeah, but genuinely, I don't want Punk to come back and not be able to wrestle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to come back just to have a thing where he comes out and shakes Vince's hand, goes into the Hall of Fame. Couldn't give a shit, really.
I don't think he would do that himself, though. He's not that kind of guy.
Exactly. That's why I don't really see it happening at all. I think I'd probably actually respect him more if he didn't.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's probably all in, and I'm not sure where he goes from there.
It wouldn't surprise me if he just, he could, in a dream world, he joins with fucking Cody and then the Bullet Club would be fine because you would only need the two of them. That's all you'd ever need.
No, then it's not a club. It's just a weird ass tag team.
It's a club with only two members and his wife who sits on the outside and doesn't listen.
Yeah, if we're going about, clubs and numbers, Balor Club's chugging along fine with just one.
Yeah, so...
No, Balor Club has all of the millions of fans in the WWE universe.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's the interesting thing about Punk. Like, does Punk go, if Punk comes back, does he do Ring of Honor? Does he do New Japan? Does he work the Indies? Like, I don't really know.
I think
it all depends on how the fight goes.
Sorry?
It all depends on how his fight on Saturday goes.
That's true.
If he wins that, he might say, hey, not too bad. Let's make another one.
I can't
if
wait.
If he loses, he'll probably he'll reevaluate and what else can I do?
I can't wait. I want him to get better. Oh, I want him to get better.
Yeah, same.
For fuck's sake.
Because like the
some
more
fan you are.
the more he's likely to come back to wrestling. So
I'm a fan, but I also want him to come back to fucking wrestling. So yeah, seeing him get his head kicked in.
I'm like, you know what tune he's coming out to on Saturday as well, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you still want him to lose, yeah.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Would you rather see him once every 6 months in the UFC or once every few weeks in wrestling?
I don't think he.
Depends where he's wrestling. It might be every couple of weeks anyway.
Yeah, I honestly think that if we went back to wrestling, he would do a UFC thing where he would only fight once every so often. I don't think he'd do a fucking.
Well, he wouldn't do like a WWE schedule, but he'd definitely work once every few weeks. Like he's not. He wouldn't be that reclusive. I don't know. Be interesting to see anyway. Between him and Daniel Bryan and Neville, there's a lot of stuff up in the air.
Neville's still part of his contract, and they've frozen his contract.
Yeah, that's such bullshit. Like he could totally take him to court and win easily.
No, he can't win because he's not working. So they'd win that.
But, like he's an independent
frozen his contract because.
So a lot of the stuff they're doing is illegal if he's an independent contractor, and if he took them to court, they'd be fucked. Like,
yeah, but they wouldn't be freezing his contract if it wasn't.
It's just what they do.
Didn't have an advantage.
Because Punk kind of mentioned it in one of his notes. He's like, it was kind of like Punk could have taken them to court, but basically he settled with them and went, "I'm not doing that about this whole independent contractor thing, but you're giving me money and let me walk." So. It's grounds for a lawsuit, though, the WWE contracts. It's definitely grounds for a lawsuit eventually.
It depends. Like I know, like in the past, a lot of their contracts were dodgy enough, but I think their lawyers are a bit smarter these days.
But they're still violating one of the main points, which is like their lads working for them aren't employees, but they treat them like employees. But they don't get the benefits of being an employee, and it's just all ridiculous. Like,
yeah, wasn't there something about the new contracts being offered to the UK guys? But there was something in contracts that was dodgy. Whereas, like, if you were to try something like that over here, you'd be fucked. But over there, it's okay.
Their contracts with WWE guys are like gonna kill the scene a little bit in the short term because they're like, you're not allowed to work Rev Pro, OTT, Eve, anywhere with a streaming network that's not Progress on ICW.
Why?
Yeah, but surely for a contract like that, they would have to be guaranteeing them a certain amount of work.
They're like guaranteed money, but you can work anywhere that doesn't have a streaming network. So you could work a lot of the smaller companies.
Or you can walk.
You
can work for the people who are on the streaming network. You just can't appear on that streaming network while you're on the contract with them.
Yeah, but I don't think you're allowed to work. Rev Pro is probably the big.
No, they're allowed, but they're not going to take them off if they can't promote them.
No.
Rev expensive dark match ever. Like, do you know what I mean?
No, Rev Pro said in a Q&A, they were like, somebody was like, "Are you going to use Travis Banks now that he's in the tournament?" And they were like, "No, we're not allowed to use contracted talent. Like WWE don't want them working for us." Oh. So, like Rev Pro are kind of out because they're aligned with New Japan, obviously.
Oh.
So that kind of means OTT might be out because we're also aligned with New Japan. But
and of course, Jordan's taking part. Which we kind of really fuck up that, considering like.
So like, imagine like Walter beating him for the title because Jordan has to go to WWE. Like, would have Walter as champion. That'd be good though. Walter's fucking sick.
I don't think good, but like it'd be a shit enough reason for having to do it. Like it's.
But they knew that going in though. I said that back when he won the belt. He has a WWE contract. I'd be wary. And Amy screamed at me and told me.
By the way, I just want to know because you mentioned him, and this is just popping in my head. Can wrestlers stop chomping each other to the point with the bleeding on their chest? It's not cool. It's fucking retarded. fine
that's
having.
Walter Freeman. It has you. If you obviously haven't watched a Walter match, his chops
No,
are sick.
no, not him, not just him. It's not about him. If that's his gimmick, fine, and if he's the only one that's doing it, it's fine. But it's becoming this weird trend in indie wrestling. It's like, see, it's not fake. Just
No, it's because chops get a reaction.
Case in point would be Daniel Bryan's test after the Greatest Royal Rumble.
But see, he didn't, like, in the sense that he didn't spend 20 minutes getting chopped in his chest. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't just one lad going bam, bam, bam. He just had it. He was in the ring with 50 other fucking men, got chopped by at least all of them once.
By at least all of them.
by at least all of them once. So see what I mean? It's like that's like the exception to the fucking rule.
Yeah.
Like, we know why his chest was like that. He was in a match with 49 other men. Whereas you just have two lads in the ring and they're chopping each other to try and see who's like, you're just spastics. Like, that's causing more pain. That it's not worth it. It can't be worth it. It just can't be.
It gets a reaction.
If I name my balls to the fucking ring as well, that would also get a reaction.
No,
it doesn't mean it's good.
There's the difference between a reaction and, oh fuck, what's he doing?
Which is exactly what you're probably saying when you see two lads chop the fuck out of each other. What the fuck are they doing?
That's the thing. You're gonna get a mixed reaction.
Yeah.
Mixed. Still a reaction. Doesn't
But
matter
like,
if it's mixed
stops are over. What can you say? They're like really over at the moment. So. Go on, Aaron. Keep us chugging along. What's our next thing?
Deonna Purrazzo signed with WWE, apparently.
You butchered her so badly.
Deonna Purrazzo?
Deonna Purrazzo. It's like wrong way around. Off.
Whatever.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Wait, is that Marty Scurll's girlfriend?
Yeah.
Marty Scurll's Bjorn signed with the WWE there. Because I'm not going to try her name again. I'm just not.
Marty Scurll's moth signed with the WWE.
That's what she.
That'd actually be a good headline. Yeah.
That's her name now in WWE. Marty Scurll's moth.
That's gas.
Who's Marty Scurll? I know.
Yeah, some lad. He's not in any club of any sort.
No.
It's fine.
Something else to wrestle with got delayed this week until Friday.
Yeah. Worker or a shoot?
It just seems they'll announce the fact, we're having problems.
Well, I think, see Conrad as well. Anytime something happens on the show, they usually say what went wrong and shit like that. But I think it could very well be that they mentioned some stuff about ECW and WWE. Like, you can fuck off. I wouldn't be surprised if they said it. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they mentioned, even if it was only for 10 minutes, if they mentioned Benoit and WWE were like, not a fucking hope. Not a fucking hope. Because I don't see any other reason why it would be kicked off. Like,
might have talked shit about December to Dismember.
Everyone does, even on the network, I think.
Is there any really good points that anyone could actually talk about from that show?
It ended
20 minutes early.
Yeah.
It could also, Joe. Also, they could have mentioned the fact that most of the fucking roster from the mid-90s is dead.
Probably, although they were doing WWE CW, they weren't doing the original. Or
yeah, and in fairness, Benoit is a little bit of a chunk of that. Punk. Oh,
yeah.
Punk. He was a champion for 7 months. That could be another one. He just won a case against us. Fuck off.
Huh.
Ugh.
Anyway, once it goes up.
See what it does go up is it going to be highly edited?
I'd say so. But then, even then, on the next something to wrestle with, Conrad will go, they edited this, and this. And you go,
They will, like, he won't give a fuck.
no, he clearly doesn't care.
I doubt it's that bad anyway, because fucking Bruce Pritchard was only on Raw the other night, like, as himself. So, I doubt it's anything fucking serious. It's just like, we don't want to change it. We promised them we wouldn't change it. We're not changing it.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels said he's going to wrestle one more match.
And the internet went batshit crazy.
Batshit crazy.
Like,
he said he was open to the idea.
Just give me his match against fucking AJ Styles and I can die in peace.
He said he would prefer a tag match.
Fuck
I don't
him.
care. Have him tag with Invisible Men.
Have him tag with God again.
Oh my god. That was one of the first matches I watched when I got back into wrestling, was the fucking match with God.
Are you still into wrestling?
If that was one of the matches I came seen for the first, I'd be like, well, I'm gone again.
It was through that weird time as well where I still sort of like I was still getting, like, I wasn't a fan as such. I was just sort of like, alright, cool. And I was like, that wasn't bad. I mean, considering the fact that Vince McMahon had a referee frisk God in case he had a weapon is the best thing I've ever seen on a WWE show. He doesn't trust God. Vince McMahon is that much of a prick. He doesn't trust God. How could you not like that? Like,
holy shit.
Dan, you've done that like twice. Are you observing something?
Yeah, I have my PlayStation in the background. I'm using the browser and that for like shit. Like, so.
Coolio.
The Elite Series WWE Championship replica title is $2,000.
yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if that's. I wouldn't be surprised if the only difference between that and the actual one is a couple of diamonds.
Do you know? I'd actually probably agree, because I think there probably are several occasions where they've used one of the replicas on TV when they didn't have the actual belt at hand, because you can tell by the stiffness of the strap.
Yeah.
Like, if my name isn't engraved on the strap, I'm definitely getting the strap replaced, because the straps in those replica ones are crap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you get them re-leathered by that guy on Facebook.
Let's go into the leather shop at my house. Do that too.
That was the guy on Facebook. He does a really good job. I know he was selling the pre-done leathers for certain replicas, so all you'd have to do is transfer the plate yourself.
But see, with the world title, it's the plates go through the leather, and it's at the back of it. There's bits of plastic that are melted into something else, and they break so fucking easy because the side plate's basically hanging on. I have to slip it on every time it falls out. I have to get that strap replaced. I have to. We're going to eventually get into the indies, the OTT shows and shit like that. It's just I'm trying to get through more shit before we.
Opinion first.
Oh no, I realized something as I worked the other day. I was talking, so I found out that two lads that I work with like wrestling, right?
Oh.
Two completely separate wrestling fans. One of them, I fucking love him because he's a wrestling fan. The other person said he liked Joey Ryan, and I had a knife in my hand. So basically what happened was, I mentioned the fact that I went to a CCW show the night before, and one of the lads walking inside, I went, oh fuck, I love wrestling. I went, You like wrestling now, or do you just like fucking the stupid shit? And he's like, no, I like wrestling. We're watching since I've been 8 years old. And the other fella inside there says, I like wrestling too. And I went, who are your favorite wrestlers? And he said Joey Ryan. And then I went, he's not a wrestler. He's a dickhead who's I was this. I mean, I was this close to fucking going out full on rant, like, but I got called to do something, so I couldn't do it. It's like, oh, so.
See, this is the thing. If I was to meet a person for the first time and they were to ask for that, I probably would say Joey Ryan as well, just to see their reaction, because then I could tell what level of a fan they are.
Yeah.
Because if they got angry, I go, yeah, I know what level you're at. But they're, oh yeah, okay, I've heard of him. Different story.
So it sort of, I had a thought in my head for a while how wrestling fans and actual wrestling fans appreciate the sport in different ways depending on when they started watching it. So I asked the question after when I did the thing I had to do. One of them started watching since he's been 8, and that's the one who actually appreciates wrestling and actually watches wrestling, not just a lot of fucking non-psychology flip. He's not an indie mark, put it that way. He'll kind of watch anything. He enjoys a lot of shit. Whereas the other fella has only been watching since he's been 16 and only likes comedy shit. As a thought I've had in my head for a while, that the people who have only been watching it for 10 years and they're in their mid-20s to late 20s tend to only like stupid shit. A high percentage of them, anyway.
You're being ageist and elitist.
He definitely is.
Now,
You're also stereotyping people.
Talking about people my age, Aaron.
Do you like Joey Ryan, don't you?
I don't hate
Back
him.
in my day.
Back in my day, we flipped people with our backs and our shoulders, not our fucking dicks.
Yeah, well,
back in my day, it was also only like fucking 4 years ago, but whatever the fuck.
I mean, look, just because his dick is more over than you ever were as Scuzzy the Bear doesn't mean you have to have sour grapes.
I drew people to see
He drew people to the National Stadium in Dublin. He was one of the big draws on WrestleMania.
Aaron, the one thing though, you get so annoyed about comedy wrestling today that you seem to forget the absolute shit that happened years ago.
Oh, no, I thing is, I actually don't mind comedy wrestling. My favorite fucking match, one of my favorite matches from the other night involved a lot of comedy wrestling. When done right, it can be very fucking good. Flipping someone with your flaccid penis is not comedy, it's fucking insulting.
It's called a gimmick, dude.
You don't know if it's flaccid. You could just have a very tiny penis.
Do you know what? If he does, then joke's on him. Would I be happy?
Spent way too long talking.
Let's say it came out that Joey Ryan had a tiny penis. Would that make the move worse?
No, it just means his dick is stronger.
Yeah, it would mean that his dick has superpowers instead of extra length.
Yeah.
But it would also mean then that the wrestler has to flip for a micro penis.
Yeah, which just makes it embarrassing, actually.
Yeah, but it's also a magic penis, so...
No, Dan. No.
But it is, it's flipping people.
No. Anyway, but yeah. Anyway, I stopped talking to the fella who liked Joey Ryan. I lost my shit again. And then I just started talking to the other dude. And it was so quiet inside work. I whipped out my phone and we just started watching just wrestling on the network. And it was fucking great. It's the most fun I've had inside work since I started there. And I work in a Supermax now. And it's boring as shit.
You get to work in Supermax? Oh my god, that's like the dream. Supermax is great.
So, do you know what?
I'm ordering Supermax tonight.
I never ordered their food before because I don't think I ever had it. It never really filled me. But it's been years since I've been inside there. Like, I don't go into
You're eating the wrong shit in Supermax then.
What?
You're eating the wrong shit in Supermax then if you weren't getting...
What I was doing. Like, none of the shit actually filled me. I never really liked it. And then I walked inside there, and now I almost on a daily basis eat their grilled chicken sandwich, which is just the absolute tits.
It's a sandwich. Sandwich. Sandwich.
But yeah, I highly enjoy fucking their food, especially their 7.5 ounce bacon and cheese. It's hard to tackle.
I like their curry cheese dip as well.
The what?
I like their dessert.
Their
They
curry
have an awesome
cheese dip.
dessert.
Sometimes the muffin can be shit though.
Ah, yeah, but like you with the ice cream, it's grand.
Yeah. I love how we veered off widely.
David Arquette's coming back into wrestling.
Woo! Yeah.
Where is he going? I seen that he'd done an interview. Where is he going?
I have no idea. Oh, Dean Ambrose showed back up at the Stanley Cup Finals without a sling. So that
And he looked like Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and I
He
thought
looks like Sami Zayn, yeah.
I thought it was too. I was like, oh, Sammy. Oh no, it's not. Oh shit.
It was
I swear to God, if they do a segment on Raw where the two of them face off against each other and like
pop, massive pop.
WWE executive.
No, but if they're looking like it, we're going, hang on a second. Where have I seen this before?
So, do you want to hear something funny?
What?
WWE executive got fired from her job. No, got her husband fired from her job because she's a massive racist. And this is the best part about it. She doesn't like Muslims. She's very anti-Muslim. Her husband was the person who got the deal for the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Oh my God.
Irony. So what happened was she kept posting shit on her Twitter. She never specifically said that who her husband was. It's a very weird relationship because she likes some dude in prison and they don't live with each other anymore. It's very fucking odd. But basically they're still married and they're still very much in love. It's all very weird. But somebody copped on, some fella called Luke O'Brien from the Huffington Post. And now, keep in mind now, her page is open to the public. So he used her name. And now apparently he's endangered her life because he released sensitive information. That being her Twitter page.
Uh-huh.
It's fucking hilarious. It just... Like, she's followed by the likes of Sean Hannity and Roseanne, so that shows you the level of...
Right, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That doesn't sound good.
I'm going to just segue into something really, really shitty because I think it'd be funny to talk about. Hello, fucking Roseanne, huh?
I didn't, like... I was really busy while all that was going on, so it flew over my head. I know she said something stupid, and her show got cancelled.
I'm the same.
What happened was, right, I liked Roseanne, not the person, the show. I quite liked the reboot. Not the fucking person. Definitely not the fucking person. I liked the show, actually. I watched all the episodes except for the last one, and I will not be watching the last one.
Like, of course it's good.
What? Oh, it's John Goodman, yeah. So, on last week sometime, I went on Twitter, and a bunch of people said that when my phone beeped and went, Roseanne got cancelled. And I was like, just got renewed for like 2 series or something, like 2 more series on top of what he already had. I was like, what the fuck happened there? So I went into it, and basically she called one of Obama's staffers a mix between the Muslim Brotherhood and Planet of the Apes, and said it wasn't racist, that she was offered tits and sleeping pills. To which the company then came out of the sleeping pills that she took and went, racism is not a known side effect of our pills.
Oh my God.
Like, and the thing is as well, people were like, oh, it's free speech and all that shit. Thing is, this is not the first time she said something incredibly racist. This is just the one that was so racist, ABC went, fuck yeah, and just canned her immediately.
Wow.
But to be fair, the whole thing about freedom of speech, fair enough, you're free to say what you want. Doesn't mean what you're saying is going to be right.
Yeah, you also have to deal with the repercussions of what you say.
Yeah,
you can say what you want.
Freedom of speech only just stops the government from fucking arresting you. It doesn't stop the likes of ABC going, fuck you, and canning your show. They're not the government. They're a privately owned company. They can do whatever the fuck they want. If you want to start your show again, start up your own fucking website and film the fucking show yourself. There's nothing stopping you.
Exactly.
You see the idea where somebody had of just bringing Jeff Bridges into the show and continuing on the show of Roseanne, just and slowly morph it into a sequel to The Big Lebowski.
Well, apparently they're going to do something with our daughter in it.
Oh, right, okay.
So I actually wouldn't mind that because I think she's quite funny.
Having not seen any of the new series, I wouldn't even understand how it would work. So
it could, if she moved out of the house or something like that, you could very easily continue the show without Roseanne. Just say it's a spin-off. Very easily.
Grand. So that's good for the future of the show because it's quite shit that everyone else on that show was now out of a job because of her fucking shitty. Right, Mark.
Oh well.
Not even just actors, because surely a lot of those actors would probably be all right to just do something else. But like production team, writers, camera people, sound, all that shit. God damn it. Anyways, let's move on.
Yeah. Oh, did you hear about Jerry Terrace being on Twitter now? I know we're not.
You make sure as soon as he went on there.
Oh, it was fucking amazing too. Because if it's fake, it's fantastic. If it's real, he's lost all of his marbles. The marbles aren't in there anymore. They fell out of his ears about 20 years ago. It's fucking hilarious.
I saw Sabu tweet him once. It was like, do you remember that time I had like a bad injury and I like did the thing and he fired me 2 weeks later and it was like, oh god.
Remember that time that you had a heart attack and I forced you to go to the hospital and I stayed by your bedside all night and then I went to work the next week and you fired me. And he didn't really reply to it either. By the way, back to the Roseanne thing for a second. This hasn't aged well.
No, it definitely hasn't.
No, it's not.
So this doesn't help. This is one of those times I cannot see you at all, Aaron. You'll flash up the odd time momentarily, but I'm just getting a black screen for you.
Oh no.
Well, I know on YouTube it's fine.
Yeah, it will be because it's coming off my screen, so I'll be gone. Anyway, back to the Jerry thing. So he's been putting out some random shit for, the shits and giggles. But the creme de la creme of his tweets so far is somebody asking him, no, here's one asking you if you'd like to be balls deep in Klondike Bill. It's a running joke on What Happened When with Tony Schiavone and fucking Conrad. It's too long to fucking explain. But anyway, his reply was, at my age, I'd like to be balls deep in a watermelon. And I just retweeted it and went, cool.
I saw that.
Cool story, bro.
You retweet it and everything. Oh my gosh.
Then somebody went, didn't Vince Russo have his balls deep? What the fuck? Didn't Vince Russo have a balls deep in a watermelon match on WCW? His reply, I'm not even sure Russo has balls. That was fucking beautiful.
That just sounds great.
Yeah. So his Twitter, if anyone wants to follow him, he's at Jerry Jarrett. It's glorious more than anything, to be honest. Oh, RTT's getting ready.
What did it say?
So Declan Byrne put the same post on Twitter as he did in the forum. And RTT replied with, our champion is injured. You haven't even read the full card yet. And then his reply, and basically it was just a gif of the Macho Man going, relax. So I think they're starting to reply to people saying there's no full card yet. Unless
But,
they
like-
suddenly have it, I guarantee you they won't have.
Did you see when they announced that Sami Zayn was injured and people were like, what was the match you had for her? And they were like, oh, it's definitely a big match, but you wouldn't believe us if we told you. I was like, mate, what are you, 5? She wasn't booked.
Bullshit.
Like, the fact that she's still OTT champion just says enough. Like, that's, oh my god. Doesn't matter if we know the full card or not. There's not going to be a women's match because the 2 women you have booked are in a fucking intergender tag match.
That's never gonna be right with me. Putting a woman that just came back from the biggest independent women's wrestling promotion in the world, and you're just putting in her fucking mixed tag team match with Trent Seven because you want the pop. That's it.
Yeah. That's
the only reason she's there. Fine, she did the fucking thing with Pete Dunne. That's fine. I get that. That's grand because it was funny. Because Pete doesn't like Martina, and Martina's a tag team partner, and Pete's that gagging. All hilarious. Very funny.
That was good.
Laughed. Thought it was funny. But why can't you just have her come back and like cut a promo or something on Twitter and say that she wants the champion and then there's no champion and then...
Do you know what I'm hoping? Is they're being really meta and they're booking them badly so people continue to turn on Martina because she represents everything bad with the women's division so she can have a kick-ass heel run and Joe Capre is actually a genius, but that's never going to happen. But, you know, the hope is there. Because I think the crowd is kind of turning on her because especially during her match in Dublin, it was like there was a lot of boos at times because it was we're sick of it. Like, because she'd do her comedy stuff and it would just be like, I don't want to see this anymore. I'm done. Like, why are you back so quickly? Number one. Number two, why are you back in this spot? It was very, but yeah, we'll say that later for OTT. But yeah, she shouldn't have came back yet, I don't think. But
No.
whatever. It's not, I suppose. So yeah, what's next anyway after Mr. Jerry Jarrett? Please be to me. Please be to me.
Oh shit, yeah.
What?
Thanks for reminding me Dominion exists now because I'm going to be a dickhead and just move on.
I didn't say anything. Why are you laughing?
No, I get the Dominion card there.
What's Stan laughing about? What happened? I didn't even say anything.
Please be Dominion. Please be Dominion. Please be Dominion.
I didn't say that. That was me. That was Aaron. Aaron really wants to talk about New Japan.
Can I ask? Right?
For fuck's sake, Dan.
I don't know if you get this answer. Oh, Jesus Christ, Dan. Let's say Alex, you know this answer better than I would. I'm just gonna fucking keep going, to be honest. If let's say Kenny Omega does win the belt, right?
Yeah.
And hypothetically Cody was to win G1. Is it the G1? Is that the one that gets the event of Wrestle Kingdom? What's the G1? Would that be the very first ever All-American main event for the VSK? Or would I be wrong there?
Well, Kenny Omega's not American.
Well, we say from that side of the world.
But I guess it's the first ever all Gaijin main event. I don't think so because just fucking founded on the Japanese guy versus the Gaijin. So I wouldn't say.
Not just the first, because not just that, but just like for the belt at Wrestle Kingdom. Surely it would be. I can't think of another time where they would have.
Yeah, because the heavyweight title always main events, and the main event is always Gaijin versus Japanese star. So it would probably is.
Because I mean, that's a possibility there. Like,
I don't think Cody is going to get that sort of push in Japan, but I also don't think Kenny's winning.
Surely he has to win now. Because if he doesn't win, right, where does he go?
Ibushi turning heel and Kenny versus Ibushi.
I suppose.
Because, like, the thing with Okada is they're trying to paint him as this, like, once-in-a-generation star. So, like, to have him hold the belt across, over 2 years and is going to define him.
Would that be 3 Wrestle Kingdoms in a row or 2? 3? 3.
2, because he won it at Invasion. He won it at Invasion Pack or Dominion. Actually, no, that'd be 3.
Yeah,
holy shit! Yeah, he main event 3 in a row as champion. That's mad.
Can we just all laugh at the American people because they have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning to watch this?
Karma, haha, karma. It's literally what we have to do for WWE, so they can do it once. Like, it's grand.
It's worse for them though, because that main event's going to be 2 hours long. So
probably, yeah.
Yeah, they need to do that for Wrestle Kingdom as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Okada's winning the main event, but it'll be a fucking sick match anyway. But who knows?
Anyway, we just talked about the main event, so I think Kenny Omega's winning, and
Kane Fa.
I just think that at this point, putting the belt on him at a show that isn't basically there, it'd be like putting the belt on Nakamura at SummerSlam instead of giving him the WrestleMania main event. Do you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, it's going to be a big deal, but we ain't giving you the main event. You're going to lose it at the Wrestle Kingdom. You ain't going to win it at the Wrestle Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And he's had it for 2 years. He got the better of him the last time he faced him. He seems to have slowly gotten the better of him as time has gone on. Do you know what I mean?
They're
like
actually,
Okada won.
1-1-1.
Yeah, so Okada won, then they drew, then Omega won. So it's slowly gotten to that point. I think that's the way it's going to go. I think Okada will win the first one, Omega, or Omega, Okada, Omega.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if they didn't go to the third fall, to be honest.
Oh,
I'm just saying this is someone who just about pays attention to the main event scene there. And it's probably the only feud I actually know in fucking Japan at this point. So by the way, Alex, one second actually, because this reminds me. Next Sunday during Money in the Bank, what time are you around? Would you be able to meet about 2 hours before the show, so to speak?
Probably. Although I think Contenders is that day. I think we're going straight. We'd have to go straight from Contenders to Buskers.
Oh, shit. Right.
Why is there an OTT show on that weekend?
Very weird, isn't it?
Just how it worked out, I think. And I could be wrong. I could be really wrong, but I don't think I am.
If Contenders is on that day, I haven't been to an OTT show yet.
Go Contenders. It has the Armstrongs against Rough Stuff.
Boy, so what I find hilarious about that Armstrong's photo, it looks like someone went to Marion. Marion! Huh? And the photo got taken. It doesn't look like he was ready for it.
Is that not his gimmick? That he's like the big
no,
dumbo?
He's the one with the brain. It's Butch.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's Dan's third what the fuck. Since the start.
Yeah, it is on. It is on the same day as Money in the Bank. What the fuck?
All right.
Yeah, International Invasion. God! On the time of 4 o'clock.
I'm gonna ask Rachel if she wants to go to that.
Yeah, do sure. It'll be a good card.
Tickets are $14.65.
Yep. So, Aaron, in your opinion, is Omega and Okada gonna go over an hour or under?
Oh, well over an hour. This is tipping 2. They made it a no time limit for a reason. This shit's hitting 2 hours, and I'm going to be sitting here at the end of it going.
Everyone will. Even I fucking will.
What about you, Dan? You think it's going to go over the 2 hours?
Well, if for the sake of it not ending in a fucking draw.
Yeah, that's true. Who do you think will win, though, Dan?
I generally don't know. I don't watch enough to make a educated guess.
That's why you should listen to me and Aaron's arguments, so you can make your own decision, but okay. Right.
Yeah, but out of the two of you, only one of you are educated in New Japan, so
I think Aaron put together a good argument, though, based on kind of just numbers alone.
Yeah. Sometimes.
When's the next show in the US for New Japan?
It's July. It's in the Cow Palace, July, I think. So it's like their next show after Dominion.
Wouldn't it be nice of somebody that the US crowd would be very familiar with?
Can I just ask there quickly? Can we sit with you and Amy, Alex, or is that whole separate ticket thing? We have to sit behind you if we just get what's the story where how we sit there?
At OTT. Where buskers?
No, at OTT. We won't sit.
It's not assigned seating.
For contenders, it's all GA, so you just buy a ticket.
Just whenever you queue there early, you can sit where you like.
But sure, we'll hold seats for you anyway.
Yeah, cool. We'll go. I'm just gonna have to get my card off my mum, and I'll buy the tickets there when she gets in.
You don't have to. They don't sell out. Be grand. Never.
I'm still. Do you know what? No, my luck. This is the one time they sell out. This is the
they even sold out. And they had like Keith Lee, Shane Strickland, and Will Ospreay. So,
what number of a contender show are we at now at this stage?
10. We're on 10. There's. If you see any tweet, it's con capital 10 DERS.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the one. The logo, the 10 is in red.
Yeah, because it's contenders,
Yeah, cool. This is what's making. Oh, a fucking rally weekend here. There's not a chance I could go.
No,
every time when there's an OTT show on, there's something that's on. Oh, for fuck's sake.
No. Anyway, grand.
Let's move on to the next.
I'm starting to fear I'm never going to get to see a Tivoli show.
Maybe.
Let's move on to the next match because this is
Chris Jericho and Naito.
Naito. That's all I'm going to hear for like fucking 25 minutes.
Yep.
I can't wait for this because I knew he was going to have a good match with Kenny. This one's going to be different.
You're also going to get to experience Naito, which is always good.
Naito's going to win this. Do you know what? This will be the one time everyone's going to go, oh, Naito's winning this. Oh, definitely. And then Jericho's going to leave with the belt. And he'll be a 10-time Intercontinental Champion. I guarantee you he'll fucking milk that down to the ground.
Like, Jericho's winning, dude.
What time is Contenders on? Can I ask? I know it's but
shit, I don't know. What day is July 19th, maybe?
No, not date. Day, no time, like the time.
Oh, yeah, it's usually at
4 o'clock. June 17th.
3:30-ish. 3, 3:30, 4. Yeah.
It is 4. I've said it.
All right, go.
At least 4 times now.
Thank you, Dan. Is really Jericho winning this a foregone conclusion?
No. It's not foregone, but I think it's the more interesting storyline is to have him win it.
It would be more interesting, but I don't think so. I think Jericho was on a mission to put people over.
But I think this is the first match in a series.
And you also don't need to put Naito over.
Yeah,
it's not like him going in and putting Fandango over at Mania. This is...
Yeah, but like there's a title on the line here. If he wins, it solidifies him as champion.
No, because he's IC champion, and he doesn't want to be IC champion. That's the whole storyline. He thinks the belt is beneath him.
I know that, but this is the whole thing. Look, it can make him like good, but like him not actually care. Like he could go and beat one of the best intercontinental champions of all time and not give a shit. I don't want to be champion. I don't care about beating him.
That's not how New Japan roll. They'd rather do a series and have Jericho go over first, and then have Naito go over later.
They still gotta have a series without him winning the first one.
True, but I think
They're gonna have Jericho just be better and want another match.
Yeah, well, no, if you're going to do the series, all right, it makes sense for the heel to win first.
Yeah. No, I think Jericho's winning, but at the same time...
Because I'm assuming as well that the next American shows, isn't that a G1 show that Omega is promoting?
No.
Yeah. Can anybody get the date of that G1 show in America and then get the date Ozzy are playing? Because that would probably not confirm
Dan,
it.
you have a browser open there.
Yeah, I've got a browser. Give us 2 seconds.
If I do something else on this laptop, it might blow up. So, like the space bar, like my space bar works, but not my enter bar anymore. So, this is on the way fucking out. Like,
yay!
Oh,
right. After that, then is Will Ospreay versus. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher this. Hiromu Takahashi.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you.
That actually genuinely sounds like a name.
Oh, I don't know who these people are. So I'm just gonna go with Ospreay because
Ospreay. Like, you know Will Ospreay, surely.
no, I know who Will Ospreay is, but that's it. Like I don't know who is Hiromu, the fellow who just won the fucking Super Juniors. Yeah.
He's probably the most old guy in the company outside of Naito.
Hang on, you know about the G1 special they're having in America, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. Hang on. No, keep on going. I'll come back to this when I have an answer.
You give in this one there, Alex. Tell us who you think is going to win.
It's a weird one. Like, my heart says Hiromu because he's so over, and I'd love to see him as champion again. But my head kind of says Will because he has that defense against Mysterio kind of built, and I think they're going to do that at Cow Palace.
Yeah, I've got it. It's the 7th of July.
Yeah.
Right. So find out Fozzie's dates over the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So,
the fuck? Oh, that's why you're going slow. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I actually don't know who's winning in a lot of these matches. It's very unpredictable for once, Dominion. So, heart says Hiromu, head says Will, but I wouldn't mind.
Cool. Up next is Evil and Sanada, who are the champions, against the Young Bucks for the IWGP Tag Team Championships. I was going to go with the Young Bucks because...
Well, it's their first time challenging for the belt as heavyweight, so maybe not. You make the step up to a heavyweight in Japan, then you're like weaker than you were as a junior, so I don't think they'll win first time around, but I'm probably wrong there.
Is it the first time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just become heavyweights because they were junior heavyweights for most of their time.
Oh, so they've already just been all right then.
Yeah. But like, you don't have to actually change anything to become a heavyweight. You literally just say, yeah, I'm a heavyweight now. There's no like testing or anything. You just go, yeah, I'm a heavyweight now. Be grand. So, yeah, I'm not sure if they'll win.
Why doesn't someone do a promo of them trying to lift heavy weights? And if they can't lift said heavy weights, then they cannot be a heavyweight. That is a promo right there if there ever was one.
Right. You know
what?
You know how the G1 is July 7th?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fozzy don't go on tour till July 12th.
Oh!
The Cow Palace confirmed. Jericho is
And their first date, their touring is Wisconsin. So they're in America anyway.
Ah. Yeah, Defo, Jericho, and Naito too is at Cow Palace. I like it.
Fuck, they're going to be in Germany a lot.
Really?
That's because they're very well liked in Germany.
3, 4. 4 dates in Germany. The weirdest thing is they go to Germany for one night, then they go Switzerland, Italy, Slovenia, then back to Germany again.
But is it are they going to are they doing Fozzy concerts or are they doing festivals? Because if they're doing
these are just these are tour dates, so it doesn't say that they're specifically. Actually, no, it does, because it says festivals as well. Yeah, they're doing. What's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're doing at least 6 festivals.
Jesus.
5 of them in Europe.
They're popular.
Yeah, they did down the years as well, wasn't there? When the NXT was there. I'm nearly sure they did download one of the years when NXT was there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Rock of Ages. That sounds like a cool festival.
It does.
Instead, we have Electric Picnic.
I know. Aaron, what's the next match on the card?
The Never Openweight Championship with Goto, Scumbag, and Tachi.
Taichi.
I'm not saying that dickhead's name. And I hope someone rips his balls off. How the fuck is he in a fucking God?
Well, they don't seem to care what he did over there, which is very strange. So yeah, he's getting a minor push.
God.
Like the Never title is like a C-level title. It's like nothing, to be honest.
Still.
But he won't win. Anyway, I think it's Taichi will win. They wouldn't put the belt on Elgin.
Anyway, let's move on. I'm assuming this is for the junior tag team championships, because for some reason they misspelled it and said the heavyweight title, the junior heavyweight title. But El Despacito, I don't know, I'm not even going to say it. El Despacito. I am not even going to pronounce his
I'll do it for you.
No. Let's go. Let's get this. Yoshinobu Kenmaru.
No. I mean, you're close, actually. You're not.
Go on.
But yeah, so the Suzuki Gun, they're about the Suzuki Gun.
Oh.
And they're against?
And they're against Sho and Yo. Which
Shoyo.
Which is super racist if it was anywhere else.
No, it's grand. That's their actual name.
We will show you how to wrestle.
Oh my god.
Me fucking say that. Dan, what the fuck?
I don't know who's going to win that. Who do you think is going to win that?
So Team Racism might win there. Shoyo.
Oh my god!
I really want to win now. For some reason.
Just cause.
Up next is David Finlay and Juice Robinson versus. Oh Jesus Christ! Dan, you're gonna love this. Yoshihashi and Jay White.
Yay.
Why isn't Jay White defending his belt on this fucking show?
Because the US title has been very badly used, and they're setting up him versus Juice for a Corcoran show, so they're just doing a tag match.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay then. Oh god, here we go again. Toru Yano and Tomohiro Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr. and Minoru Suzuki. That wasn't that bad, actually.
No. And two of them were in OTT just like a month ago.
I know who Ishii is, and I know who Suzuki is, yeah. Who's going to win that? I'm just going to go with Suzuki because I know his tag team partner, so.
Yeah.
That's the basis.
And they're a pretty reliable brand.
Yeah, indeed. They like to cheat.
That's just gone over your head, that one.
Yep. Then the last match is Mysterio, Thunder Liger, and Tanahashi versus Scarlett, Hangman Page, and Cody.
There's only one way this is going, and that's Mysterio pinning Skrull.
Really?
Yeah, he's getting built for a junior heavyweight title shot, and he's not pinning Skrull. He's not pinning Page or Cody because they're heavyweights. So.
Oh. Well, that's it. That's the card. This should be fun. I mean, I'm probably not going to wake up at 8 o'clock for it, and chances are I'm going to wake up very late in the card. Like,
oh yeah, you don't have to wake up early. Like, as long as you see the last two matches, you're grand.
Oh, just realised I actually could get up here because I'm not working Saturday night. Yay! I might actually get up for it.
I'm off on Saturday, but I got a long day ahead, so I'm kind of like probably wake up around 9 o'clock.
Oh, so I got my cousin's 30th that night.
Oh,
which
God.
could be really fun if I get up at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. No, don't do it. Get up at like 10. Be grand.
Yeah, I'll just get up for the matches I care about.
Like, that's literally what I do. I get up at like 11 o'clock and then I watch the main event. And then I might watch the undercard. That's about it.
Grand.
Because Buskers are showing it, and I'll probably go just watch it in Buskers then. Again.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Like, I'll watch it the first time at home and enjoy it and, like, take in all of the callbacks and all of the subtleties. Then
you'll do like with Wrestle Kingdom.
Yeah, exactly. Because fucking Omega and Okada is going to be full of callbacks and amazing shit. And I'm going to have to take it all in and sit
Try
there
and work on your shocked faces, though.
Yeah. My shocked faces were good.
I think there was actually one that you did it, but for the rest they were like, no,
it's Omega and Okada. I watched that match 100 times and still.
Yeah, but to be fair, those reactions were pretty genuine because you were loving that match in general.
Oh man, I fucking love Okada so much.
I'm gonna just flip this there onto Alex. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Don't put it on me. Ew, no.
It has about on you because I'm currently frozen because I'm going clear and cache to try and fucking help your phone from having a seizure.
Yeah, mine's not doing too well either. It's very hot and it feels like it's gonna blow up in my hand. But sure.
See, for me, it's like especially your camera at the minute, it keeps acting up. It's like I see your thing, but then it kind of moves. Yeah, it's still doing it. Oh, good God, it's still doing it. It's like it moves around your picture. So it's like, oh.
I'm holding it in my hand, so it is moving.
No, I don't mean like that. I mean, it's like chopping and changing between two parts of your video. So like, I'll see your face, then I'll just see your hair, then I'll see your face, then I'll see your hair.
That's very weird.
Very random. See if I can get a screen. Actually, can I get a screenshot of that? Hang on a second.
So it's 4319.
Aaron, don't read out your card number online. For fuck's sake.
We need to talk over this. People will be hacking them like mad. Jesus Christ.
He asked for it. So yeah, Jackra.
Oh, just make sure whenever he comes back, we ask him for the number on the back of the card as well. Just.
Oh my god, that'd be gas.
Just make him paranoid as fuck, making him think, oh shit, did you hear all of
that? Yeah, I'm excited for Dominion. It'll be fucking class.
In terms of pay-per-views, what would Dominion be comparable to the WWE wise?
Shit, I never changed that to Alex. Fuck.
Look, depending on how you view SummerSlam and Royal Rumble, it's like the SummerSlam. If if you think SummerSlam is the number 2 pay-per-view, it's SummerSlam.
I think the Royal Rumble is number 2 pay-per-view.
No, in that case, it's Royal Rumble.
Where do you get the OTT tickets from?
Eventbrite.
All right, lads. Thank you.
What's the number on the back of the card there as well? Just
fuck yourself. FUCK.
You really got to mute your microphone when you leave your laptop.
Like, you be able to hear me, honestly. I didn't think you'd be able to hear me from the other end of the house.
No, we could.
Just how hollow my fucking house is.
The fuck's going on outside?
Any goal? Probably not much.
See, what I've noticed in the last while is because where I live kind of overlooks sort of like a valley, so the people do go around flying their light aircrafts and stuff out there.
Jeez.
That doesn't sound like a plane this time. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I'm going to see more Irish wrestling in the last month than I have seen in the 4 years combined.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
It's fucking ridiculous. So, for the first time ever, I'm going to see Jordan Devlin live.
Yeah.
John McGuinness live. Scotty Davis live. Who else is on the fucking card? Because they haven't announced anybody else.
Go! Make sure you go and buy a t-shirt of Jordan and tell him that you're friends with Amy. Because you don't like how they're like that and stuff.
I was going to actually make a joke or something about the fact that she's usually the merch whore, but now I'm going to be a merch whore. I'm losing my merch virginity. Oh, fuck. Joe, it's very annoying. If I make a mistake, I can't backspace it, so I've got to highlight everything and then type it out again. Very annoying.
You can just highlight the mistake.
No, because it barely works as it is. I either highlight all of it or none of it. This laptop is no more of it. It streams very well, and that's about it.
At least it's working. I still need to get. I've got 2 broken laptops in this house. I need to just get around to this. Saying to myself, okay, instead of wasting money, just keep that money so you can fix shit.
Yeah, get the finger out.
Yeah.
Stop buying them bourbon creams and start buying laptop parts.
Actually, if I bought more bourbon creams than anything else, I probably would save it. Like these are like 46 cents. Or like 42 cents, so.
Make me jealous. Now
yeah, compared to buying a packet of like McVitie's chocolate digestives, which is like €2 or $2.99 if you go to the store, they're robbing bastards.
So yeah, so that's Dominion. We move on.
By the way, have you noticed the fact that I've changed the name of the podcast again? Because so basically, I couldn't make or get anyone to make a new logo for us. So I've just joined them together, and it's now called the IWF Video Podcast, Unfiltered.
Wasn't that the original idea?
I just started calling it Unfiltered.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
And you know how you're saying that you couldn't change the logo would be the fact because I put the logo together and just put it there, and you haven't got something else to put it in its place.
Yeah, basically.
That's fair enough. Oh, you can live tweet from contenders.
Yes.
So you can
Yeah.
actually live tweet from a contender show and a CCW show within such a short space of time. It's unheard of, like.
I know.
I actually quite enjoyed live tweeting during that show, actually.
I leave that on for the entire night.
With that being said, now let's awkwardly move on to CCW Revolution 6.
I mean, the one with Doug Williams was like, nah, fuck that, I'm not showing.
Yeah, the one where I was like, I'm seeing this because of Doug Williams. This is the person thing I'm seeing it for. I cannot wait. Fuck yeah. I went out to make a phone call to try and get in contact with my brother to fucking make sure he goes up to my dad's house because he was going away on holidays that day. And I walked back in and Doug Williams on the fucking screen and I went, what the fuck? I went by myself, but I ended up getting into a group with a group of lads. Couple of them, the man, the myth, the legend, Safety Dalen, who you have no idea who he is, but it could have been primo bollocks for a gimmick. And which was basically, do you know that dickhead on a site that has a visor jacket on over a suit?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that as a wrestling gimmick, but he kept coming in during hardcore matches because none of what they're doing is safe.
So basically, he wanted to right to censor.
No, because Right to Censor wanted to stop all violence. Hardcore matches aren't safe, and he is Safety Dalen.
He was a health and safety officer.
Yeah, he's a health and safety officer in a wrestling show. It was brilliant, and he fucked up after his first show and he never came back.
Why? What did he do?
I have no idea.
Probably fired for health and safety violations.
I was very sad. What the fuck? I was very sad when he never fucking came back.
So yeah, how was the card, Aaron? What was the match then like?
He said several on several occasions the women's match was the best.
The women's match. By a mile. The women's match was the best. Two of them beat the shit out of each other. It was fucking great. It finally overtook Lee and Lycan won as my favorite match ever.
Wow.
As my favorite match.
What the fuck are you doing outside? Will you shut the fuck up?
Okay. 1, 9.
See, Aaron moves on to CCW, but then he's busy buying something.
I'm sorry, no, but I'm trying to type in my card details and apparently it's not working.
It's 678.
Right, that should be it.
There you go.
Fuck. It's not working.
No.
4319.
Wrong card type. My mom gave me the wrong fucking detail, I guarantee you.
You can leave it.
4319.
Leave it. Like, tickets for contenders won't sell out.
I need this card to get fucking food later on.
Oh. Ring her again after the podcast. You're on.
Yeah, fine. So the first match was after Doug said he couldn't go, then it was Vic Viper said he was injured and he probably might never be able to wrestle again. So that was a balls. He definitely out of that, so he relinquished his All-Star title. Get away from me! Get away from me!
Oh.
Get away from me! That's not your food.
This CC
Right there, cutting his lawn.
Stop
world
it!
does not want a CCW review.
Stop it! Stop! Stop this! Can we? Thank you. I kept telling her stop it, right? And all she kept doing was going. So you want me to go? So, right.
What was the first one?
It was a battle royal, which was fine. It's a battle royal. Battle royals aren't good, but that ended up being for the All-Star title, which is part of my incredible grievance with fucking wrestling, and particularly this fucking character. I like Billy Bedlam as a character, and I think it's great, and the character is good, and it's funny. And with Raven Creed, it's fucking great. But fuck me. Why would you go out halfway through the show in normal street clothes and start selling sweets to people? Like...
Wait, what?
So, basically... about halfway through the show, right? Literally at the half time, they said that someone was doing autograph signings, which was one of the lads they brought over from Canada. The producer, he's called. Not bad. He had a decent match with Paul Tracy. I got to that in a couple of minutes. But I went out to the bathroom and I came back. Basically, I went to the bathroom to sit down because my feet were fucking killing me. I was dying at this point. My legs were fucking jelly because I didn't get a chance to sit down after work. So I went up, I walked back and I kind of walked past him and I just thought to myself, are you not supposed to be a psychopath? Why are you standing here selling sweets to people? In my own head, I went like this. I absolutely disappointed everyone else because I'm just like, in my own head, I'm just going, like, I get that kayfabe to a lot of people is dead, but at least try and fucking
have a go.
Have a fucking go. Juice Robinson was at a fucking CCW show before he fought off to Japan, right? He watched the whole show. There's not a single way you can fucking tell me he watched the whole show unless you knew where he was sitting. Paul Tracy did the same thing at the show, but I think you can probably give Paul Tracy a fucking give considering the fact that he basically had the foundation for Irish wrestling as a whole, and we probably wouldn't have Irish wrestling if it wasn't for him, so I think he's fine.
Yep.
But I'm sorry, like, it was one of the major gripes I had with it. It really fucking annoyed me, and I shouldn't have, but it did.
Yeah. Well, in fairness, I would have been annoyed as well.
You're just like, try and do. If you're selling the tickets in character, if you're selling stuff in character, fire the stuff for them. Throw it at them.
Yeah.
At least try and be somewhat. At least resemble the character a bit. Don't just completely shit in it and just fuck off and do your own thing. It's irritating me. Some of the other lads.
We need you to start going to more shows because I just want to hear you doing more reviews of shows you've been to because.
Like, there was a couple of wrestlers that were doing their own thing, but their characters allowed them to do it. Like Flight Mode. And he didn't even. Actually, one of the lads from Flight Mode, Aaron, I think is his name. I can't remember what his ring name is. I can't. But.
What's his ring name?
I can't remember his ring name. I just know he's part of the tag team Flight Mode.
Raven Creed.
No. Raven Creed's fella, yeah.
Aaron Cregan.
Yeah, but is that his ring name? Is he going under that? Is that his ring name? Oh, well, anyway, he did the same thing, but he was standing at the side with his hood up. His character allows him to do it because he's a fucking face, but he still sat in the corner and walked about, but with his hood up, so people didn't try. He at least try to not let people notice him. If you knew where we were, you can't really do that. It's quite a shit place because the moment you go outside, everyone can see you. It's very small where they did the show. So, but I was just like, oh, but he won the All-Star title.
Okay.
Which was, it was fine. After the match then, one of the fellas they brought over from Canada, the producer, who I can't remember his actual name, came out and said that he was sorry that he didn't do well in the Battle Royal and that he wanted the match against anyone, and Paul Tracy music hit. And that was fine. Considering the fact that I was supposed to get Paul Tracy versus Doug Williams and I got Paul Tracy against some Canadian lad I'd never heard of 20 minutes beforehand. Doesn't.
And it's Paul Tracy in 2018, so
still,
there's a ceiling.
Yeah, but still, no, it was good. It was alright.
Like, that's literally the definition of a Paul Tracy match in 2018. Like, it was alright. I didn't hate it, but it was alright.
He didn't fuck up. No one fucked up. It was a solid match, but when I thought I was going to get two of the best in-ring generals this side of the fucking pond.
And
after that, then,
like some of the shit he can do is amazing. His matches with Michael May, so good.
So, after that, then I think it was a tag team match. 1 second, I don't know.
Was the Armstrongs and
rough stuff. Giordano, the producer, that was his name.
Yeah. Okay.
It was a good. I said a fantastic back and forth, but I think it was half cut at that point. Yeah, up next is the tag team match for the tag team titles. That was good. I really enjoyed that. I think Butch is fucking very funny. And I'm not sure if it was part of it or if Marion actually got injured. But you know the finisher that rough stuff have, the swipe under the legs and the clothesline at the same time. He hit that. They hit that at the start of the match, and when Marion came in, and he went down on the side of the ring, and he was down there for quite some time, like a little bit more than I expected him to. He looked a little bit rocked when he came back up. Now I don't know if that was part of it, so they could, take him out of the match. But they did it 2 more times afterwards, and it looked a little bit safer the next 2 times. It looked like the way it was supposed to get hit. The first time, he just looked and he went, that's stuff.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. But that was a good match, so that was funny as well. Because at one point during the match, Paul Scarf, I think, started doing push-ups. So then Marion was like, how'd you do them? And they had a whole thing where he was trying to do a push-up. He couldn't do a push-up. Very funny.
I wanted to see a Contenders, but I didn't get because I think they were just stuck with B's injury.
Well, if they do sort of the same stuff they did the last time, then the Contenders matches are going to be very enjoyable.
Yeah. But I think it will, because Rough Stuff's match of the last Contenders wasn't great because they just did all the basics and they're probably nervous. But now they're working with a team they know, so they might get a bit more adventurous.
They're not nervous. They've been doing this for quite some time, for fuck's sake. They've won every tag team title in the country.
You know what I mean, though? Like, it was their first time appearing in OTT. They didn't want to make a mistake. They're against the Kings of the North. Like,
it's not though, is it? Because one of the fucking tag team members has been at OTT shows for the last fucking out of it for the last year. But whatever. Up after that then was Lycan versus Lee Callahan in a loser leaves town match. One as good as the first one.
All right.
They battled each other, like. It was fun. It was grand to look at.
Who won?
Lycan won. And it was alright. Yeah. Fine, like. It wasn't as good as the first. I think I had such high expectations after the first one. I felt a little bit disappointed, but it was still good. Like, it just, I heard that match. I expected blood. I got a vegetable crate slapped over Lee's head and covered the chair spot. It wasn't anything. I expected them to come out of it battered.
Yeah,
but they weren't.
DCW can't afford to batter each other with a death match. Them light tubes cost money, Well,
they did it before. I mean, One of the best matches I've seen in that company has been Xavier Burns versus Lycan. And they beat the fuck out of each other. That was a death match. They killed each other in Waterford. Like, that was fucking great to watch. But
death match live.
This one has. It just felt like that they were very limited in what they could do, and also considering the fact that the next match was the women's title match, the women's title retread the same shit that they did by going outside and stuff. So it wasn't as fun as I was expecting. It just didn't. It didn't. I don't know. I was good, like, but if it was this the first time they faced each other, I would have been like, yeah, that was grand. And there was a point in the match when they went outside the ring near the bar and they started beating each other up. And I walked away from the group I was at. I started looking at them, and I walked back and I goes, "That was great. That was great. That was." But yeah, it was fine. Lycan won, Presley at the end. It was good. You know, Lycan nearly got killed by Lee not 6 weeks ago, and 6 weeks later, after the two of them killing each other, Lee walks out to a lot of chairs. I would have more dragged out by On the Faces or some shit, but
yeah.
Then with the women title match was next, and this was the best match in the card. Two of these women beat the fuck out of each other. They killed each other. They basically did everything they could. Because they had to retread the same shit by going outside to the bar and stuff like that was fine. It was good. The only thing that took me out of it was Debbie Keitel screaming at everything she did. Like, that was the only thing that kind of took me out of it. But other than that, it was fucking great. She's fantastic. She's brilliant. The two of them work so well together.
Yeah, for me, like, is so early into her career, Debbie can just work with anyone, and the stuff she's put together with Raven is so fucking sick.
Yeah. I'm surprised at the ending. I didn't expect Creed to win. I fully expected Kyle to come out with the belt. But
Creed's the centerpiece of the division, isn't she? Like, she's who they both are.
She's the only homegrown women's wrestler they have out of the division, like, so.
Yeah. But she's also, like, she's got everything. I'd say if you made Debbie cut promos and do all the stuff like Raven's doing, she might get exposed, whereas Raven can do all that.
I wonder where they go from here, really.
Don't know. Bring in Lauren.
Yeah.
Bring up a one. Who knows?
But it was good. It was good. It was a very small card as well. As I know, looking back at it, there was only 5 matches on it. That's
nice though. A nice quick wrestling show as always.
It didn't feel too long. There was a break in the middle. It was all fucking grand. It didn't feel fucking too.
So like much. OTT, where you're sitting there going, "Oh Jesus, okay, one more." You're
not selling this man. You're not selling the next fucking show for me, are you? Very well.
Like, it was like when they did WrestleRama and there was like fucking 12 matches, and halfway through you're like, "Please God, let this end." But yeah, you know.
So yeah. I would have put this as the main event.
Yeah.
But it wasn't, and it's fine that it wasn't. I mean, it didn't need to be, but it would have been nice.
But your title should always go on last, I think.
I think if they weren't crowning a new CCW champion, then I would have absolutely put that the main event.
Yeah.
But they were, and the main event was fucking great, and I really liked it. Justy Garvin combat, and I can't remember the fucking last one. Butler.
Oh, Danny the Beast.
Yeah. Butler and combat did very little. I actually forgot they were in the match at one point. Garvin and Justy was great.
Of course.
This is the first time I've actually properly seen him live since he became arguably the face of wrestling in this country at this point. To a lot of the hardcore fans, like, there was a couple of moments where one of them were him saying, "I'm a fucking god," and proceeding to get knocked the fuck out in the middle of the ring. Because the fans, less than stellar crowd didn't boo him, but they eventually started cheering him, and then he just stuck up his hands and went, "I'm a fucking god!" Next, that was it. Like, he also got a belly back, a backdrop, and halfway up in the air he goes, "Oh fuck!" and then he hit the mat. I thought that was hilarious. Really enjoyed it.
So fucking funny.
But I went down to him and Lewis Garvin, and Lewis Garvin won.
That a good decision, bad.
That's his first belt, I think, as well. Lewis Garvin, he's all over ICW, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
That's a big enough for them to make a champion. Ricky Combat as well fucked up. I didn't even know he got knocked out until he said a walking Mac. They fucked up the pin. I know what happened there. It went 1-2, and it was very awkward. And then he just sort of strolled to the back. I just stood there. Okay. Is that it? Is that? Oh.
Isn't that man the head trainer of the CCW school?
Yeah. Good
Great.
trainer. Do you know what? When you compare him to that cretin in fucking Blake Norton, then it's like getting trained by fucking William Regal.
Okay. All right.
I could count and I say two hands how many training sessions I eventually went to with him, and they were the exact same every fucking time.
Right.
Once or twice you say I probably caught the same session, maybe he was doing something new. He did the same thing every time.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, and that's when I realized I'm out. I'm outies, and I'm done. But yeah, he's a trainer. He's a good trainer, though. In fairness,
Okay.
he seems to take in. He seems to be able to give the information out better than he actually uses it himself. At least
that's good.
not a bad thing. Like.
So that was CCW. Sounded all right.
It was a very good show, and more people should go to their shows. It's not going to be RTT, obviously, because RTT can get in fucking Suzuki and Ishii or whatever the fuck his name is. Like, when they can get in that, and CCW, the biggest one they can get is some talent from like the pastor and shit like that. It's not a bad thing. It just, you know, you look at it for one, not getting the massive international stars, you're getting these very good fucking workers from England and Ireland, and it's grand, and Canada and Switzerland.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I highly enjoyed myself. It fucking flew too. I didn't even realize it was over until fucking the main event hit. And I went, oh shit, that was nice. Mm-hmm. Nothing dragged on, nothing fucking when, you know.
Yeah, I getcha. It was a nice, quick little card. Not bad, not amazing, but you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd go again if there is another show, which they haven't announced yet. I'm very worried. So
I want them to keep running, not because I enjoy the promotion, but just because people need to work, and people like Raven Creed, you know, they're still producing talent like that. So hopefully they stay running.
I mean, the best talent they have is not even the one that's wrestling properly, and that's Marion.
Yeah.
An incredibly good wrestler. If he went full heel, like he had a proper heel run before he was with the Armstrongs, and him and Bingo Balance battled the fuck out of each other. Like, he was so good at what he did that fans attacked him. Yeah. He was fucking damn good as a heel. Like, and he's a big man too. If he wants to beat the fuck out of you, he believably beat the fuck out of you. Like, he's very good at what he does, and he's a good wrestler too.
Right.
Obviously, he need to do it right now, but now he has a baby on the way. So.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, it was very good. I enjoyed it. More people should watch them.
Now on to the big boy. Known as Over the Top Wrestling.
Then fucking talk about it.
All right, I thought you were gonna say yes or no. I was like,
are we
doing it?
Doing it. talk about 2 matches, and then me and Dan will fill in the rest.
I know. Do the thing we did last time. That was great crack. You two just looking at the card and going, he
card,
won by
I
doing
haven't seen it. I don't know any of the results, so
like that was gas.
I only know the main event results, so.
Well, I don't know any of them.
These two are absolute noobs.
No, I'm gonna get it there now. By the way, love fucking next show. The ring really timed the room together.
Yeah.
Massive Big Lebowski fan that really got me. Oh no, I'll get the fucking card.
So you know Trent Seven was the commissioner for the night, yeah?
Low key's gonna be on this. Oh wait, low key, what the fuck? Was he on the last show?
Low key was in the main event.
Low key actually did a booking and took it and actually went to it and wrestled. Fuck me.
Low key also appeared in Fight Club the night before, so he's on a good streak.
Fuck. Anyway, I thought the main event was Walter versus Devlin, so.
No, it was a tag match.
Right. First up was the White Wolf versus More Than Hype. I have no idea who any of these people are, and I'm going to take a wild guess that it was either comedy based or flippy floppy based.
You don't know More Than Hype. The 3 tag team champions, LJ Cleary's faction, and White Wolf. The White Wolf have literally been in CCW.
How many tag team matches are on this show?
2, 3.
3.
It's like a fucking New Japan show.
What? No. When did OTT sign Teddy Long?
What?
When did OTT sign Teddy Long?
Oh my God. In fairness, Trent Seven was the commissioner for the night, and he's kind of a tag specialist, so.
Yeah, that must have been fun.
It was. He came out to Vince McMahon's entrance music and like did the walk. And it was fantastic. And he did the voice and all. He was like, "Welcome to the Tivoli." I was like, "Yeah."
Amy, I'm using your login just for that.
Oh my God, dude! Like it was so funny. And then his whole segment with Angel and Nikki. But yeah, so White Wolf and More Than Hype was like great because More Than Hype are the best tag team in the country, bar like the Kings of the North.
And
but
Armstrongs. Go on. What?
What did you say?
And goes and the Armstrongs.
Whatever. But yeah, and White Wolf are like fucking amazing. They're getting booked everywhere because they're just really good. But yeah, it was kind of like Aaron said. It was really like your modern indie tag match. Like it was high paced, fast action. Lots of cool shit. Just an awesome kickoff to the show. And the More Than Hype lads went over, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't think White Wolf are wrestling in Europe much longer. So, More Than Hype going to be next tag champs.
Okay, then. Seeing as the card, these 2 matches are right across from each other, I'm just going to assume that it was Damien Corvin versus Sean McGuinness.
Yeah, so this is like an OG match because I think these 2 fought before in OTT. But like
Sean McGuinness, he's primarily based in 0-1, isn't he?
Yeah, he's back now though.
Is he back for good, or is he?
Yeah.
Done?
Yeah, so he's I think he's becoming a trainer at Fight Factory. So.
Oh, all right.
Back for good. But Sean Guinness is a step above pretty much anyone else in the country. Holy shit, that guy is good. And he's so quick. And everything he does is amazing. He's so fucking good.
Just while you've briefly mentioned Fight Factory there, that promo that Rick cut at the last show was quite good.
Who?
The promo that Rick Nash cut.
Oh, Rick. Sorry, I thought you said Red. I was like, who the fuck's Red? But yeah.
Can I mention something as well? Just popped into my head, and I should have fucking remembered it from the CCW show. Holy shit! Every fucking kick, elbow, and slap with fucking slapping thighs. What the fuck? By the end of it, fucking registered with me. Holy shit! Raven tried to not do it a couple of times. She had a couple of super kicks and a couple of elbows where she didn't slap herself. But fuck me, by the end of the night, I was like, oh my God, they don't. I'm just looking at it going. Alright. Cool. It's just every kick and punch that was heavy had the slap. And that just dawned on me there because you want about indie-rific and my brain sort of slowly went, proceed.
I can complain. Yeah, so I might kind of go back to the action.
Yeah, go on, keep talking.
Grand. So, yeah, so obviously Sean Guinness is amazing, but I don't think I need to tell you that because he spent time in Japan, so he's just that much better than most people. Corvin's great though. Corvin was better than I thought. I've never really seen him in a singles match, so like he's really good. He's a good all-rounder.
Who is he? Was he in a
Damien
tag?
Corvin from the Kings of the North.
Oh yeah. No, see, I sort of assumed that's who he was, but I didn't want to just sort of say it. Is that the fella from the Kings of the North?
So he was pretty good in his singles debut, and there was some cool spots in that, but like there's nothing extremely memorable. And I actually can't remember who won because I watched so much wrestling last weekend, my brain's fried. I think it was Sean Guinness won. Yeah, Sean Guinness won with a 5-star clutch. Yeah.
Okay. Why is
Dan,
that?
what? Honestly, I don't know. Anyway, next match there, Aaron. What's the next one in your thing?
Must be cool.
Lads, Dan fucking Barry is a legend. Oh my god. He cuts a promo before the match going, let's all be honest, nobody wants to see Dan Barry. I'm just gonna go drink for 12 minutes. And then Be Cool was like, yeah, nobody wants to see a Dan Barry match anyway. So Dan Barry goes, yeah, I don't want to wrestle the Marty Jannetty if you're a tag team anyway. That's it. It was done. It was on. Be Cool was like, you did not call me fucking Marty Jannetty. I'm like, Dan Barry is amazing. He looks like your dad decided to like go on holiday and started wrestling while he was on holiday. But like some of the shit he can do is amazing. And the crowd is really into it because obviously...
Dan, what the fuck are you doing?
I am showing you what the fuck I can see on my screen. It's fucking ridiculous.
What is this?
Nothing.
It's just like it keeps flashing up and like it's mad, Kev.
As long as you can, you know.
Hear
I can hear you.
Yeah, as long as you can hear us, then that's the main thing. That's the main thing. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about anything as long as you can hear us. So was that match good?
That was great because did you ever see Noam Dar in Progress where the crowd is really into it and turning his name into puns?
No.
Isn't that a regular thing anyway?
You're missing out. So we did that to Dan Barry and we were just singing Dan-based songs the whole match. But like Dan Barry's great. Some of the flippy shit he can do for a guy that looks like he does is amazing. And of course, Be Cool is Be Cool. So that was really good, very entertaining. You should watch it.
So you weren't singing puns based about me.
What? No, because
you weren't singing
Dan
puns.
Dan Barry is the legend.
I know.
He is the only.
But
he's the only
your
Dan.
comment in the group chat just said Dan, so you know, safe to say.
No, Dan Barry, legend. We need to get him back. So yeah, that was another entertaining match. What's next on your card there, Aaron?
Oh, that's just ruined my day.
After this was the intergender tag team match. The intergender, the title that the women fight for because the women's title is pointless.
Right. Oh, the gender neutral title.
There we go.
Right. Yeah. So that was
LG Cleary and Tyler Bate.
Yeah. So that match was actually the semi-main. And it was kind of just Chris Wolf didn't do a lot in it because they kept like knocking her out of the ring because like they were building to her doing the big comeback.
Did she win?
What?
Did she win?
No, LJ won with a roll up again.
By the way, if this doesn't point out that the OTT doesn't like women, I know what does. One female. Two, sorry.
What?
Like, the card only had 2 women on it.
Yeah.
They weren't even facing each other.
I know. But yeah.
Yeah.
So they were like building up to her big comeback, and there was a lot of kind of nice work between LJ and Tyler, who kind of were in the same match as Scrapper, so there was a little bit of history there. But then kind of Chris Wolf came in and did some fun shit, and it looked like she was going to win, and LJ rolled her up because, you know, who needs to book a contender strong when you can just have them win by roll-ups all the time? Yeah, for a semi-main event, it wasn't like what you'd expect. It was kind of just, it was all right. It was entertaining, and the people in it are over. But that was pretty much it. Like, Tyler Bate is just the most random guy to throw in there with Chris Wolf and LJ Cleary.
Yeah, he seems very out of place.
Yeah, in fairness, it was meant to be Trent, which would have made the match way better because all 3 of them would have played off each other. But Trent was injured, so what can you do?
Then it's Team OTT versus the Rapture. I know the Rapture, the tag team champions. Zach Gibson looks like he kicks kittens.
Not anymore, but yeah, they were tag team champions.
They were. At that particular moment in time, they were.
Yeah. So there was a lot of excitement.
None of you watch Après Match D. Well, I know you probably don't. Alex. Yeah, Dan got it. Do you just have DVDs at the side here to fucking use when needed?
Jeez.
The last ever After Match DVD in the world ever. Bought the charity shop for like 50 cents. It's great.
It's great.
Still in packaging.
The lads are great. They're fucking hilarious. I only ever say at this particular moment in time because of Kenny Cunningham saying it on fucking nauseum.
Here's a useless fact for you. If you ever watched any of the Euro 2016 pre-matches on YouTube, it was me that uploaded them.
Really?
And then I accidentally deleted the entire account one day.
Well then. I'm very happy I know
There's
this.
your fun fact for the day.
Well then, Team OTT was Mark Haskins, I'm assuming, Pete Dunne, and the only women's wrestler that OTT give a shit about.
So this was bad because there was a lot of excitement over who the surprise member was going to be. People were like, "Oh, it'll be Terry Thatcher. It'll be like."
To be fair, like Martina only missed like one show,
yeah.
Scrapper.
That's why, she was the obvious option. But then a lot of people were like, "Oh no, they couldn't. They're not bringing her back yet. They're not bringing her back yet." And then they had Pete Dunne come out to his old "Bring Me the Horizon" music, which was cool. And then a remix of that started to play. At that point, we should have got it. And Martina came out as the Boozerweight with a fake belt in her mouth and a mouth guard and did the Bruiserweight stuff. She got a big pop, but like in hindsight, it's like.
And I enjoyed that, but.
Yeah.
And did I say she'll probably be? It's like she was back from the, like, to be fair.
Dan did call it. Dan fucking called it last time we won.
No. So that was a bit of a moment, but it was
fine until people realized, fuck, this is it, isn't it? Oh no, I'm happy, but
yeah, she did her comedy stuff, and immediately it was like, this is what we didn't miss. But like, it wasn't that she was doing comedy; it's that the comedy felt out of place. Like, there's this really serious match between these two teams, and her comedy was kind of fucking her team up, and you're like, this is annoying.
So basically, she rested on her crooks, and people are starting to get really fucking bored with shit.
I don't actually think so. I think it's actually they know because her comedy was like timed well that it actually was annoying and you were kind of almost meant to boo. So I think they're turning her, and I'm hoping that's what it is, or else either that or they're just covering their ears because like there was a lot of resentment to some of them.
Didn't I call that one as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Mystic Dan over here, lad. Huh? Dan,
Say.
get it edited up with your face over Mystic
3
Mate.
OTT shows. Only 2 of them she was on.
But yeah, so that was an okay match, but obviously there was a lot of kind of just Martina interjecting herself when it was getting serious. And then Mark Haskins gave her a forearm to the face because, like, why the fuck not? Because he's a heel.
Sweet.
So, yeah.
What kind of what the hell does Hangouts take to run? Like, I'm plugged into the wall and it's still going down.
Well,
I came down to 63 and I started at nearly 90. It's how it works.
Well, the main event anyway is Walter and Loki versus Jordan Devlin and David Starr. Walter looks like a very, very angry man, and I would never, ever want to cross him.
No. Oh my God. Do you know Jordan Devlin and David Starr are like best friends, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So they came out to the song We Belong by Pat Benatar.
Right.
And they did the lift from Dirty Dancing.
Uh-huh.
And it was the funniest thing because you have Loki and Walter, two of the biggest, baddest motherfuckers, standing there as Jordan Devlin and David Starr hold each other's hands and do the lift from Dirty Dancing. It was gas. It was amazing. And then
Also takes balls that
takes some balls. But like they loved it. Everyone loved it. It was great crack. But then the match was kind of like it was a lot of Walter and David Starr kind of doing a lot of the stuff, and they built up to Walter's first chop, and holy fuck, the reaction when he chopped David Starr! It's like a gunshot going off. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You can't help but wince and close your eyes and be like, no, no, no. So it just became a pretty awesome match after that, and then like David Starr tagged in Jordan Devlin, and it was Devlin and Walter, and everybody was just going mad, like they were going bonkers to see them two in the ring. I now that I think about it, Loki didn't really do a lot. Like he did some spots, but he didn't do a shit ton.
Because you know why?
It would be today. His appearance in the match was pretty low key.
Ah! Oh my God! Fucking oh no! That has annoyed me more than it should have.
Oh my God!
I want to go home, to be honest.
You are home, aren't you?
How fucking big's your house?
I am, but I still want to go home after hearing that.
Right. So I'll just finish OTT and you can have your moment. Recommended, excellent match. Walter choked out Devlin. Give me Walter versus Devlin.
Yeah, that was very shocking actually when I saw that.
Yeah, I was quite surprised as well when they had him tap. I was like, nah, they won't do it. They won't do it. And then he tapped. I was like, holy fuck. Oh my God, they're building Walter for a title shot. It's going to be brilliant.
Did the fans like go, oh fuck? Well, that okay.
Yeah, it was very like, because like he hasn't lost the Tivoli in forever. Like he's the import killer. And it's just to see him lose a match at all.
So the import killer lost to an import. Ooh, storytelling. Ooh.
But like I cannot wait for Devlin and Walter 1-on-1. That's probably one of the best matches OTT is ever going to put on because like those two are just amazing. But yeah, I think Monsters was a good show. Tivoli, as always, was a great atmosphere. It was just better being there than I'd say it.
I'm going to try and get to the last one, that so I can experience it.
Yeah, do. It's fun.
To be fair, I think you're probably better off trying to get to one before the last one, because the last one everyone's going to want to go to.
Yeah, true. But we don't know when the last one is yet. So, like, if I
know.
point to anyone, go to the next one.
Yeah, that's it. Myself, if I could go, I really would go.
I didn't even get
Might-
like the tickets
Might try and go.
were unbelievable. I was there as the clock hit 10 or 12 and nothing. There was no tickets. Like, it was amazing within 10 seconds.
Stage seats sold out straight away, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, floor sold out straight away and the stage wasn't
Yeah.
on after. It was unbelievable. So that's the next show. I'm GA for the next show at the moment, but I'm definitely gonna look into getting better.
Right. This has been fun.
Has
It's been a long ass episode.
Do you know,
This is
we never even discussed WWE, which is kind of good for a change.
done anything?
Nia's heel again.
Yeah, that's all we discussed.
Oh.
Roman Reigns is
Nothing
a big
happened.
Oh, actually, fucking subtle bastards WWE are. Fucking no one caught to it, I don't think, at least that I've seen. And I only noticed it when someone pointed it out to me and I watched it from work. They heavily pointed out the fact that Roman Reigns is going to face Lesnar for the title at SummerSlam. It was the only name on their fucking lips when they were talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, no, they won't. I'm just like, who else? Like
Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, people that people like.
No, Finn Balor lifted up the briefcase. He ain't winning it.
That's true. Why does WWE have to be so fucking stubborn and give us a shit match? Like, I don't care about seeing the same match over and over again. Obviously, Omega and Okada, I could watch till I die.
Except when it comes,
There are exceptions.
Except when it comes to Nakamura and fucking Styles, which that's all I wanted to see for fucking 13 months. I fucking got there and I'm like, just stop it!
Oh, like, if you gave me that match any other time, I'd be jizzing just at the thought of it. And now WWE have given it to me like 5 times, and I'm like, yeah, that's all right, I suppose.
WWE have ruined the revival.
Yeah,
it was fine.
See, this is why I hate that company. They're just terrible at booking talent. They just
What's up with? But this always happens after Mania. Always, they just fucking. I think they get all the wrestlers' names, fire it on a wall, and just go summer feuds. Book it.
Yeah. But it's terrible. Like, they bring up people like AOP. Like, they brought up the Authors of Pain, had them do one squash match, and I haven't seen them since.
And they announced Sanity for SmackDown, and they still haven't appeared.
They had Asuka lose her streak, and now Asuka is nothing. She's going to job to Carmella. Like, how do you
Can I just bring up
Asuka?
the one thing I am delighted to see WWE doing, because I haven't been watching the last couple of weeks, but they're doing with Baron Corbin.
What?
Yeah, apparently they're doing some good stuff with him.
Do you know what? You have nothing to do with Baron Corbin. Put him in a fucking authority angle with Kurt Angle. I like it. I mean,
Did you see what he did this week?
No.
Constable Corbin, wasn't he?
Yeah, Heath Slater had a match against some local jobber, and he was about to win. Baron comes out and attacks the guy he was against, so that he got a DQ.
Oh my god!
So his streak of losing continued.
That's amazing.
Didn't what was the fucking thing that I saw? Didn't Bailey win a match and she wasn't in a match, and then Baron switched it because he cares about the role? God damn it!
Yeah, because Alexa Bliss was in the match with Sasha and Ember, and during the match, Alexa got injured and kind of walked away, and before the end of the match, Bailey came out, helped them win. Grant, and then Barnes standing backstage along with Kurt, kind of watching the match. You know, no, people can't do that. People can't insert themselves into matches like that. You know, you need to do something about this. You need to go and tell them.
Like, you do know where this is going, yeah?
Yep.
What sweet fucking hell they're going to give us at SummerSlam.
But it'll be a push of sorts for Corbin to face such a legend.
No, we're not getting Kurt Angle versus Corbin.
No, we're not going to get a singles match involving Kurt Angle.
We're getting Jason Jordan versus Baron Corbin, baby. Wow! Yeah! Fucking hell, big fucking stealing match. Yes! Kill me now!
The only way you can make that better is by adding in Jinder Mahal and making it a 3-way.
Oh, not even I want to fucking see that. I'd blow my brains out. I would blow my fucking brains out if that happened. I'd sit in the middle of Oscars and fucking do it right there and then.
Also, can we talk about Seth Rollins versus Seth Rollins at Money in the Bank?
Oh, can we talk about the fact that WWE enforced the rules and nobody copped onto it and tried to claim that they fucked up?
Yeah, I saw Storm's tweet going, well, he introduced the chair, so the other guy's allowed to use it and not get DQ'd. Like, that's good. So, like, didn't Eddie Guerrero do that when Brock Lesnar, like, missed him with the belt, but he DDT'd him onto it anyway?
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. No way out.
By the way, another thing as well. Why is it weird when you hear Eddie Guerrero speak in a British accent?
Because he's meant to be from Mexico. He's meant to be, like, Spanish.
Is he blind in one eye?
I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe.
Because
he's blind one on dead.
Say that again? We have lost Dan.
Yep, Dan's gone. Well and truly.
You're going to have to repeat that again, buddy.
He's blind in one and deaf in the other.
This has been the IWF Video Podcast.
For once, I wasn't the most annoying member of the team.
No, you still are. I enjoy Dan's puns.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
I'll go missing 24 hours again. I don't care.
But yeah, I think that's all we have to go through now. Something else?
Not really, no. Yeah, even I
not a lot happened.
Unless you want to talk about Impact and their fucking stuff.
Jesus Christ. Some fella in North Carolina has seen the Avengers Infinity War 43 times since its release.
That's on
How many days? How many days has it been out?
2 months now. He's seen it once every 2 days.
Dude, what the fuck? Get a life.
I've seen it 3 times. I thought I felt fucking weird for seeing it 3 times.
I thought you were weird for seeing it 3 times. I was like, what are you doing?
I've seen The Dark Knight 3 times instead of this, so can't really say anything about it.
Yeah. So I think we're done here because this has been 2 hours and 35 minutes of my life that I will never get back. And I also want to order Supermax. So
hey, this has been arguably the best podcast we've put out in fucking months.
Yeah, I think when we go on a break, it does it good because we're not sick of each other.
It's been the most coherent one we've done in a while.
True. It's all because of.
And you know,
when we talk about New Japan, everything goes well.
Do you also know why? Aaron hasn't been drinking whiskey.
And Amy's not here. I mean, yeah, Aaron has been drinking whiskey.
So.
Right then.
A pint, but sure.
So, Aaron, anytime you please, you can. Oh,
Right then. Anyway, I'm just going to end this podcast now. So everyone wave goodbye.